Hello everyone, welcome to this channel Aim and Study Point. In our today's video, we will discuss question number 14 of branch accounting from J.R. Monga book, financial accounting book, based on stock and data system. So the question number 14 is, Rama Traders Delhi have opened a branch at Jaipur on 1st January 2020. The goods were sent by head office to the branch and invoiced at selling price of the branch, which was 125% of the cost price of head office. And the details are given below. What are the details? These are goods sent to the branch are 1 lakh rupees. Goods in transit 10,000. Cash sales are 30,000. Credit sales are 48,000. Allowance to the customers of selling price, which is already considered while invoicing, this is 2,000 rupees. And then cash received from debtors 28,000. Cash sent to branch for expenses, there is salary of 8,500, rent 2,350, and petty cash 1,000 rupees. So overall 11,850 rupees cash sent to the branch for expenses. Normal loss given is 500. Abnormal loss, which includes shortage, pilferage, loss by fire, etc., this is 1,000. Now petty expenses paid by the branch manager is question mark. We have to find this out. Closing balances at the branch are stock, we have to find. Closing balance of debtors we have to find, and closing balance of petty cash is given 200. Now prepare branch stock account, branch adjustment account, branch debtors account under stock and debtor system in the books of head office. And last line is, treat allowances as promotional expenses to be debited to profit and loss account. So in this question we will prepare branch stock account, branch debtors account, branch adjustment account, branch profit and loss account, and goods sent to branch account. Now as we all know that branch stock account is always prepared at invoice prices, and in the question invoice prices are already given. So first thing given is goods sent to branch account, so that would be entered on the debit side of branch stock account. So we will write here 2 goods sent to branch account. Amount is 1 lakh rupees. Now we will write the entries on the credit side. Second thing is goods in transit, which was 10,000. Now this goods in transit of 10,000 is already included in goods sent to branch account, because here it is goods sent to. If it was like goods received by the branch, then we had to mention the goods in transit also here. Now credit side items are cash sales are given and credit sales are given. Now we will write them here. By branch cash account, for cash sales 30,000. Next is credit sales are 48,000, and along with that, see, 2,000 rupees which were allowed as allowances to the customer, they are already included while invoicing. So credit sales of 48,000, we have to add here rupees 2,000 also. So we will write here by branch debtors account 48,000 plus 2,000, this will be 50,000. Next thing is cash received from the debtors, we will write it in the branch debtors account. Okay, we will start this also. Okay, so 50,000 sales made on credit, we will enter it here to branch stock account. Those 50,000. And allowance will be mentioned on the credit side because they will reduce our debtor. So we will write here by allowance. This is 2,000 rupees. Next is cash received from debtors is given. So we will write here by branch cash account. Cash received is 28,000 given in the question. No other information related to debtors is given in the question, so we will write here by balance carried down. So this will be 20,000. Our branch debtors account is complete now. Here we have entered the cash account and debtors account. Let's see what are remaining transactions related to stock. Okay, now normal loss and abnormal loss of the stock will also be mentioned here because that has reduced our stock. So we will write here by normal loss. Normal loss was rupees 500. Now by abnormal loss. So here we will write the by branch abnormal loss. Now one thing to remember is normal loss or loss due to normal reason is only transferred to branch adjustment account, and abnormal loss is divided into two parts, load and cost price. Load part is transferred to branch adjustment account and cost part is transferred to branch profit and loss account. So we can write it we can write here two entries for this. Like for first we can write by branch adjustment account due to abnormal loss and by branch profit and loss account. And for this 500 also we can write here by branch adjustment account because this will be transferred here. Acha, now we will bifurcate rupees 1000 into two parts. So head office is sending goods to the branch at 125% of cost. So we can say 25 plus cost price. So if we have to find out the load from rupees 1000, we will write here so see 25 upon 125 we will divide it, we will get 200 rupees. So branch adjustment account load included is 200 rupees and cost price will be transferred to branch profit and loss account which is 800 rupees. Anything else remaining relating to stock? Goods in transit. We have to find out the closing balance. Along with closing balance we have to consider goods in transit also. So we will write here by goods in transit. Given in the question is 10,000. Now closing balance of stock by balance carried down. This is 1 lakh and their total will be 91,500. So difference will be 8,500. Total of both side will be 1 lakh rupees. Now our branch stock account has been completed, branch debtors account has been completed. Next is branch adjustment account, branch profit and loss account and goods sent to branch account. Branch adjustment account is just like your trading account which provides us the gross profit. In branch adjustment account we only transfer loads. Load related to opening stock and goods sent to branch of this side is transferred on the credit side, and say load related to the closing stock, goods in transit, etc. is transferred to the debit side. So first of all we will transfer here by goods sent to branch account. Load included in this amount is 20,000 because 25 divided by 125 into 1 lakh. You will solve this, you will get 20,000 rupees. Now the loss included in the normal loss and cost price of abnormal loss will be transferred here. So we will write it to branch stock account. ब्रैकेट में लिख दीजिए नॉर्मल लॉस. दिस वाज 500. अगेन टू ब्रांच स्टॉक अकाउंट. Bracket abnormal loss. Only load part will be written here 200 rupees. Now we will transfer the load in the closing balance to stock reserve account. So we will write here to stock reserve account. Now, load included in goods in transit and closing stock. Goods in transit is 10,000, so load included in it will be 2,000. Closing stock is 8,500. Load of this will be 1,700. So total 3,700 stock reserve. Now we will find out the difference of both the sides. So we will get the credit balance, which means this will represent the profit, and this will be transferred to branch profit and loss account. So right here, to branch profit and loss account, amount transferred. So the difference will be 15,600. Now total of both of these sides is equal. Now this 15,600 will be written here by branch adjustment account. Amount is 15,600. Now all the expenses of the branch will be entered here on the debit side. So first of all, see, your abnormal loss of 800 will be transferred here to branch stock account. Abnormal loss was 800 rupees. Now this allowance expenses, this was also to be treated as, it was to be treated as promotional expenses, so it will be written here. To allowance, amount is 2,000 rupees. Next thing is cash sent to branch for expenses. That will be entered here. ऐसे लिख लीजिए, to branch expenses account. So the total cash received for salary, rent and petty cash was 18,500. Now from the petty cash balance we have 200 rupees still available, so that will be minused here. Remaining amount 11,650 will be written on the debit side. Now there is no other expenses given in the question related to the branch, so we will find out the net profit. And net profit of the branch is transferred to general profit and loss account. So we will write here to general profit and loss account. Difference of both of these side we will calculate, and this will be 1,150. See, total of both sides is equal 15,600. Also, this goods sent to branch account. When goods are sent to the branch by the head office, then goods sent to branch account is open by the head office. So entry in it will be when goods are sent, branch stock account debit to goods sent to branch account. So we will write here by branch stock account. Goods transferred or sent are 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Now the load included in this 1 lakh will be adjusted through branch adjustment account. So we will write here by to branch adjustment account. So load was 20,000. Now the remaining amount of 80,000, for that we will write here to purchase account, because the head office must have purchased the stock or purchased the goods, only then it will send it to the branch. So here we will write to purchase account. So that was 80,000. Now total of both the side is 1 lakh. And the question is complete. I hope this is clear, the solution. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.